Yet again, you find yourself in a dead-end relationship. You suffered silently. You hoped he would change. You haven't been happy for a while, but you didn't do anything about it. How did you get here? And what can you do in the future to ensure this never happens again? In this short Love You podcast, I'm going to tell you the number one reason you keep on ending up in bad relationships so you could stop doing it and finally start getting happy. Stick around. I'm Evan Mark Katz, dating coach for smart, strong, successful women and your personal trainer for love. Welcome to the Love You podcast. Keep listening to discover why you keep choosing the wrong men. When we're done, I'll let you know how you could apply to Love You to create a passionate relationship that makes you feel safe, heard, and understood. Imagine you graduated a prestigious college and not having much work experience or confidence in your value on the open market, you took a job for $9 an hour. 10 years later, 20 years later, you're still making $9 an hour. You're working just as hard as you ever did. You never feel like you could relax at work because you always might be on the chopping block. You can't save any money to buy your own home. You worry that the second you lose your $9 an hour job, you are screwed. So while you know intellectually this can't be the best job in the world, you stay because you're tired. Even if you're tired, even if you're miserable at work, and maybe if you're not even flourishing, at least it's a job. It's an honest job. Meanwhile, a few of your college friends kept on educating themselves and looking past their $9 an hour job. So they leveraged their original $9 an hour job into a $15 an hour job and a $25 an hour job, and later some managerial positions where they were managing those folks. Some of them even went on to become C-level executives, and some of them went on to start their own companies because they were so passionate about getting what they wanted and creating a vision for their future. And these women are making six figures. They're taking vacations. They're setting their own work schedules. And while they're no smarter than you, they seem to have figured something out about work that you haven't. So what's the difference between you and your friends in this instance? You stayed at a $9 an hour job for a decade or two, never getting a raise, never getting a promotion, never getting health care, and remained shocked and frustrated that you're so stuck at work. Just stuck. Your friends, to the contrary, demanded a raise or a promotion or health care. And when they didn't get it, they moved on to companies that valued them more. And better yet, some of them even started their own companies where they were empowered to do what they pleased and surrounded themselves with good employees who wanted to work hard to make the company successful. So if you're used to the equivalent of a $9 an hour relationship and you stay because leaving is too scary, well, guess what? It's going to be hard to have that rich, fulfilling life that you know is possible for someone else. And it's all because you think that this is meant for someone else and not meant for you. This is obviously the relationship pattern that I see. The pattern I see with women is that you stay in a low-rent relationship for too long, and most of the time, it's almost not even something that you chose. It's something that you fell into. That's the real crux of this issue in this podcast. The guy comes on really strong. You're a little bit lonely. You're a little bit needy. He's cute and he fills a void in your life, and you sleep with him. And the next thing you know, this virtual stranger is your boyfriend. And then the next thing you know, 2 years later, you're still in the same relationship, and you're feeling lonely, and you're feeling disconnected, and you're feeling like this can't be it. All because you let him choose you and passively stayed, right? You're a passive participant in your own life. This is what I'm trying to help you change right now. Write this down. I'm serious. Write this down and vow to stop repeating this pattern. You haven't been picking your boyfriends. You've been letting them pick you. Dating is a conscious choice. Sex is a conscious choice. Commitment is a conscious choice. So stop stumbling into relationships just because some guy love bombs you, takes you out to dinner and seduces you, and the next thing you know, you got yourself a guy. And start dating with intention. Being selective about who you go on a first date with on a Saturday night. Being selective about who you invite into your bedroom. Being selective about who becomes your boyfriend. And being selective about whether that boyfriend remains a boyfriend in the months and years to come. Because as scary as it is to be unemployed, it's often better to be looking for a good job than it is to stay at an undesirable job where you're consistently unfulfilled. This is the essence of what we do in month 1 of Love You on Confidence, giving you the ability to aim higher so you no longer stay with men who are just there and are placeholders, but choose men who actively endeavor to make you happy instead. My name is Evan Mark Katz. Thank you for tuning into the Love You podcast. For more episodes like this on YouTube, click the subscribe button and ring the bell. Choose all to ensure you get notified when new content comes out. If you're listening to the audio podcast, please share an honest review on Apple. More reviews equals more awareness of the Love You podcast and more love in the world. And if you want to find love right now and are committed to making healthier choices with men so you can have that easy relationship that makes you feel safe, heard, and understood, look for the link below and apply for coaching with me in Love You. And yes, if you stuck around to the end of this video, I am wearing a t-shirt that says Camp North Star. Camp North Star was a camp in the 1980, 79 movie Meatballs. I love this shirt. And yeah, that has nothing to do with why we're here. I just wanted to wear this shirt for today's podcast. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.